Okay. All right, everybody. Picking up action a little bit in the first quarter. We're live from Bird Gymnasium. Tykira Carter color commentating with Mike Curry on the play-by-play. Mike, we missed some of the action, so to get some of our audience up to speed, the score is 1-1 right now so far. Jayla Thornton has made a free throw at the stripe, and Morgan State has also scored one free throw. Brisker. She split at the free throw line. Oh, excuse me. Red split at the free throw line. So now we're here in the first quarter trying to get you guys going. So let's get it. We got HU against Morgan State for the second time in 2 days on a back-to-back.
Kicks it over to Hutton. Hutton, strong take. Won't go. Out of bounds. Will be Morgan State ball.
And something that worked really well yesterday for the Bison is they put on this full court press. I love when they do this 1-2-2 and they have the pressure up on Morgan State. It caused a lot of turnovers.
Red brings it, passes up. Passes inside and laid in. That is Nina Carpenter. Warren bringing it up. Warren passes it inside to Hutton. Hudson, jump shot, won't go. Rebound is taken in. And Morgan State bringing it back up. Passes inside. Danye Red shot and in.
And that's a good shot by Danye Red. She was really the bread and butter on the inside of the paint yesterday. She was in foul trouble, but she was still able to get 20.
Jayla Thornton won't go. Passes over to Henson. Henson passes it in to Red. Won't go. Rebound is taken in by Fort Davis. Warren bringing it up. Warren, strong take to the basket. Won't go. Morgan State bringing it up, trying to push the pace. Settling in on their offense a little bit. McCullough with it. Kicks it back over to Henson. Henson with it. Looking for the screen. Henson with it. And, wow, tough miss. Rebound taken in by Hutton. Warren bringing it up. Warren, nice pass inside. And that is Brooklyn Fort Davis with the layup.
And that was a good job by Howard. We saw the breakdown on the defensive end, and they were able to just capitalize off of it. Layups are going to be the name of the game, finishing points inside the paint.
Pass it over to Red. Red with a nice pass to Carpenter. Carpenter shot won't go. Rebound is taken in by Fort Davis again. Warren bringing it up. Warren passed it over to Hutton. Hutton's mid-range jump shot is in. Howard again with that press, as you mentioned. Passes over to the corner. Red with the shot. Won't go. Rebound is taken in by Jayla Thornton. Ayanna Warren bringing it up on a fast break. Layup is in. Very nice pass. Kaya Creek with the layup.
And that was good to see Kaya Creek get on the board a little early in this game, Mike. She's been one of the key players for the Bisons, but, she just hasn't been assertive in scoring over the past few games. So it's good to see the freshman get on the stat sheet and, connect on the layup in the early going for the Bison.
Absolutely.
And the Bison lead at the break 7-5. Mike and I are going to go to a timeout. We'll be right back on the Bison Sports Network.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, because there's been a few times where I'll be trying to have this conversation with you, and then you'll start speaking or whatever. So during those times, it's okay to not do the play-by-play and just talk back and forth and have a conversation about what's going on.
I got you. I just need to settle in a little bit.
No, it's fine.
In between quarters, go ahead and read that news page. In between quarters.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure to read that.
We have a couple of substitutions for both teams. Morgan State possession. Red with the ball. Passes it over. That press, as you mentioned earlier, seems to be getting to him. Red with the shot. Red shot won't go.
Mike,
Morgan State ball.
Yeah, Mike, what I've been seeing from Morgan State is as soon as they beat the press, they feel as though they have to get a shot up quickly, and that doesn't have to be the case. You can beat the press and get into your offense.
Absolutely.
It doesn't have to be such a rushed play for MSU.
Ball is inbounded. Takara Ware has the ball. Ware passes it. Oh, turnover, loose ball. Morgan State corrals it. Pass is kicked over to McCullough. McCullough shot and in.
And Brisker, she had her hands all over the game yesterday. She was a pivotal reason why Morgan State was able to come back and cut it to a 1-point lead for three.
3-pointers up, won't go. That shot is off by Destiny Howell.
And Destiny Howell, she'll shoot that. Not necessarily the greatest three-point shooter, but we'll see her improve over the years. Only a rookie for the Bison.
Red with it, passes it up. Takara Ware passes it up to Brisker. Back to Ware. Now Morgan State looks like they're trying to get into their set. Not as rushed as you mentioned. Passes it over. That is Desiree Allen. Passes it over to Brisker in the corner. Brisker shot won't go. Loose ball. And possession goes to Howard.
Man, and the ladies are really fighting. If there's anything that, we could take away from yesterday's game on both sides, they were both gritty. They fought and, really got after it, which is why the game, simultaneously came down to the last possession almost.
Kanaya Harris bringing the ball up for the Lady Bison. Harris swings it over. The shot is up and in by Kashay Dixon. Kashay Dixon with the three-pointer.
And it's a good sign if Kashay Dixon is striking from distance early. She's a rookie who doesn't typically take those three-point shots.
And foul. Jayla Atmore will go to the free throw line. Morgan State seems to be trying to settle into their offense. I think that was a very aggressive take by Atmore.
Yeah, it was a great take to the basket by Atmore. Going to the free throw line, a place where the Lady Bears were able to excel yesterday. They shot 20 from 26 from the stripe, so it seemed like that was their bread and butter, getting fouls and connecting from the free throw line.
First free throw was up and in for Atmore. Atmore makes both. Harris bringing it up. Passes over to Destiny Howell. Immediately trapped. Passes over inside and won't go. Rebound by Atmore, but there's a foul on the floor.
Good job by the Bison attacking the offensive glass. All boards, also a big key to the game today, really trying to get those second chance opportunities, and Howard is able to do it.
Pass is inbound. The shot is up and won't go. Rebounded by Brisker. Brisker bringing it up. And there's that trap again. Atmore looks to control it. And Ware has it. Ware swings it over to Atmore. Atmore looks to make a move. Shot clock is at 12. Ware with it. Ware has it. Pass it over. Atmore has it again. Atmore to the basket and in. Nice take by Jayla Atmore.
Oh, and somebody just gets teed up right here, Mike. So you have this great play by Atmore on one side of the floor. Refs, I don't know necessarily what happened, but she obviously has had enough. It looked like it was Brisker who was caught for the tech, or, checking it out right now. I believe Atmore is actually the one who got called for a tech. So after she made the bucket, she must have looked at somebody or said something. And Coach Ty Gray, she chooses Destiny Howe, the rookie, to step up to the plate and shoot the technical free throws. So, Mike, how do you feel about that? When somebody scores a bucket and, they get a little hype, they're talking, they in a bag, and then a tech gets caught on them. Obviously, we couldn't hear what was said,
right,
but it can be a momentum shifter. How do you feel about that?
Definitely can be a momentum shifter, and it could go towards either side. I mean, it could fuel up the Lady Bears, but it could also fuel Howard.
Yeah, I think it's about the response right here. You picked up a tech. Obviously, that goes as a personal foul. And late in the game, say Atmore gets into foul trouble, and you think about one that she didn't have to have, which was that tech. Either way, though, ball is back in possession. We see Kanaya Harris running the point. Warren, she gets an early break in this one. And Howard.
Harris with the pass over to Destiny Howe. Destiny Howe shot is up. Shot won't go. And it is taken in by the Lady Bears. Hines swings it over to Henson. Henson has it. Trying to get the ladies to run a very patient offense. I like when Henson has it so far. She seems to be calm, and there's a foul on the floor as Brisker is fouled. Little shaken up, but she looks to be all right.
Chrislyn Marsh, another player who was really in some foul trouble for the Bison yesterday. She fouled out, but she was such a factor when she was in the game, aggressive on the boards, but couldn't really contribute as much as she would have liked because of those fouls.
Yep, absolutely. Atmore has it. She looks to inbound, swings it over. Nice pass back to Atmore. Atmore passes it to Red, and Red is fouled. Oh, traveling.
What do you think about that? I didn't see a travel right there. I actually thought it was going to be a foul.
Yeah, I sure did. I still do like Red being very, very aggressive today.
Exactly. She scored 18 points for them yesterday, only played 25 minutes, and she typically averages around 30. The best scorer, for the Lady Bears on the season.
Harris has it. Lady Bison look to run their offense. Passes inside. Ooh, very nice move. And that was a foul, but that was a very nice take. Chrislyn Marsh, I like the aggressiveness, and I also like the move, the strong move.
Yeah, that's something that she's added to her game over the years. As a junior who was out in the beginning of the season due to injury, coming back, just still looking strong and aggressive. Not the greatest free throw shooter, though, so we'll see how Chrislyn Marsh can do from the stripe right now.
First free throw is off. Second free throw is off. Rebound is contained by Carpenter. Henson looks to control it. Passes over. Henson has it again. Nice pass. Nice entry pass, and I thought it was a foul.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she was over the back on that one. Chrislyn Marsh, she got away with one.
Oh, very strong take, but Cache Dixon couldn't get it to go, and there's another foul.
Morgan State, something I want them to look out for in the post is Carpenter. She's working really hard. 6'3". I know you saw her. She flashed to the ball. She had 10 fingers facing, ready to catch, make a move, and Morgan State couldn't get the ball into her.
Unfortunately, hopefully, she remains aggressive, and hopefully, they recognize her and her presence down low. Henson brings it up, passes over, Red has it. And Carpenter, as you just mentioned, Carpenter has it, and in and out.
I like that shot, though.
Yeah,
At least you're looking for her down low. The big girl.
Oh. And there's a travel called on Jayla Thornton.
So something Morgan State really does a good job of is scouting for Jayla Thornton. Right when she comes across the half, she has somebody in her grill. Although she had 21 points yesterday and she was able to knock down 3 3-pointers, it wasn't an easy 21 points by any means. Half of her points came from the free throw line.
Henson has it. Pass over to McCullough. Red has it. Red shot is up. Shot is in. Danye Red with a very nice shot.
And was that a triple?
I believe
from
so.
the post player?
She held up the three. So.
Come on now.
Kaya Creek has it. Passes over to Ayanna Warren. Warren with an aggressive pass over to Jayla Thornton. Jayla Thornton's three is off. Rebounded by Kaya Creek. Very nice offensive rebound. Warren has it. Gets the screen from Hutton. Warren passes over and out of bounds. Turnover by the Lady Bison.
You know, it's unfortunate that, Warren cost the basketball up right there because she's a very good point guard. She knows when to slow things down and set the pace, but, she's a little turnover prone at times. Yesterday, 6 turnovers. We need her. The Bison need her to control that basketball.
Brisker has it, passes over to Red. Back to Brisker. Brisker shot and won't go, but she is fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Morgan State been very, very aggressive today, and I believe they're in the bonus.
A women's basketball, 5 free throws, and you are in the bonus. So being, in the bonus for the rest of the way through the second quarter could be a tough break. Bison, they're going to have to play solid defense, make sure they don't give up any fouls anymore.
Warren brings it up. Looking to get the Lady Bison back on track here.
And I think the Bison are going to go for that last shot of the first quarter. Looks like they're trying to set something up for Jayla Thornton, perhaps, coming off.
Kaya Creek has it. Creek pump fake back over to Warren. Warren has it. Pass over to Hutton. Hutton shot, and it won't go. That is the end of the first quarter.
So at the end of the first quarter, the Lady Bears are up 16-11 over the Lady Bison. Mike and I on the call. We'll be back here at Bird Gymnasium.
Nuna Baby Essentials is a proud partner of the Howard University Department of Athletics and Athletes of Hope program. Nuna offers cleverly designed car seats and strollers for the journey through parenthood and all your adventures together. Visit your local retailer or nunababy.com for more information. And we're back here with second quarter action here at Bird Gymnasium. The Lady Bears lead 16-11. Takira, what did you think about that opening quarter?
I felt like the Lady Bears came out hungry. They know that they lost by 2 points yesterday, but they're not letting that faze them. It's a new day, and I felt like they came out a little more aggressive than the Bison. They're playing like they have a chip on their shoulder.
Absolutely. Henson bringing the ball up. Red with the screen. Passes over. Brisker has it, and she's called for a travel.
Now, coaches hate that. You come out of a break, timeout, and immediately turn the basketball over. And when we see Morgan State here about to put on some quarter court pressure themselves, try to slow the Lady Bison down.
Should be interesting. Warren has it. Warren passes it over to Fort Davis. Warren has it again. Warren pass over to Jayla Thornton. Bobbles it, but she has control. Jayla Thornton to the basket. Jayla Thornton, nice take.
And it was a little jelly on that shot, too. She did a little pump fake, get the 2 in. And you love that from Jayla Thornton. She's a three-point shooter. Everybody knows that. Since Red closed out on her so tightly, take the lane, put the basketball on the ground, and, go to something different.
Absolutely. Great take by the veteran again. Brisker has it. Pass over to Red. Red passes it over to McCullough. McCullough has it. Pass it inside, and shot won't go, but Danye Red follows it. And Morgan State still has possession, though. I do like the aggressiveness. They're continuing the same type of aggressiveness from the first quarter, and it's been very telling.
It's the carryover.
And she loses control of the ball. She stepped on the line. That is a turnover. Another turnover for the Lady Bears.
Yes, another turnover, sir. They start the second quarter, 2 turnovers in a row, trying to get into a good flow. But it's important right now that the Lady Bison capitalize off these turnovers.
Ayanna Warren bringing it up. She had 13 points yesterday. Pass it over to Jayla Thornton. Jayla Thornton has it. Attacking, and she is fouled. I like the aggressiveness by Jayla Thornton. We're seeing it on back-to-back possessions.
Yeah, and Allen's looking like I didn't foul her, but, I believe she got her with the body. Again, Jayla Thornton in attack mode today. Know that she's a great free throw shooter, so why not put yourself in a position to get to the free throw line, try to get to the easy way.
Thornton's free throw is off.
And it's so rare over the past 2 games. Jayla Thornton has missed 4 free throws. It's so unlike her, but I still want her to be aggressive and in attack mode.
Second free throw is good by Jayla Thornton. Red has it, bringing it up, and we're continuing to see that press from the Lady Bison. Brisker has it. Brisker swings it over, and that is Ware. Ware has it. Ware controlling it, swinging it over to McCullough. Nice cut by Brisker, and Brisker with a very nice shot. Ayanna Warren bringing it up. Oh, very nice move, but the shot won't go. And possession stays with Howard.
Listen, these girls are playing hard. They have no cut cards out there on the floor today. They know the stakes are very high for this game. Howard sits at 5-1 in the conference. We have Morgan State at 5-1 as well. They're both tied. So I feel like this game right here, is almost for all the marbles, if you ask me.
Yeah, this game definitely means a lot. I think the refs are trying to decide who that foul was on.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they remember. I personally didn't see who the foul was on either.
Warren tries to throw an entry pass to Hutton. That pass deflected. Still Howard basketball.
And that's tough for Warren. Warren stands at about 5'3". Carpenter got put on the ball at that moment as she was protecting the paint. 5'3", trying to sit over 6'3".
Entry passes in. And that shot will not go. Fort Davis misses it. Rebound by the Lady Bears. Ware has it. Ware bringing it up. Passes over to Brisker. Brisker into the corner to Carpenter. Carpenter with a nice pass to Red. Red shot won't go. Rebound is taken in by Fort Davis. Warren trying to run the fast break. Passes into Kaya Creek. Kaya Creek back to Fort Davis. Back to Warren. Warren trying to slow the offense down, slow the tempo down just a little bit. Passes over to Kaya Creek. Kaya Creek entry pass to Hutton. Hudson brings it out a little bit. Warren, and there is a foul on the floor.
So they called a hold on McCullough right there.
Couple of subs for both teams. Chrislyn Marsh checking back in. And we also have Kamari Donald checking in. Passes in. Creek passes it over to Warren. Warren trying to get something going. Strong take, and she is fouled.
And that's a great take by Ayanna Warren. We see it hasn't been much outside action for the Bison. I believe they only have made 1 3 so far, which was Destiny Howes in the first quarter. So what do you have to do? Put the basketball on the ground. Morgan State is overplaying the three-point line, so the lane is open for those attacks.
Three-point line, defending the three-point line, clearly a point of emphasis for the Lady Bears today.
Yeah.
Warren's first free throw is up and in.
And to mention, defending Jayla Thornton needs 1 3-pointer to be the all-time leading three-point shooter.
She actually Warren has it. Warren gets the screen from Hutton. Warren loses control of it. And loose ball.
Seems like the Bison will get this one on the possession. It's been a lot of bodies hitting the ground.
You've seen that multiple times here in the early going. Yeah, Warren inbounding it again. Passes in. Jayla Thornton has it. Jayla Thornton, 3-pointers up, and shot will not go. The Lady Bears on that bench, they are very, very into it.
Man, I mean, the Bison, they got to protect this home slate, this home floor. They haven't lost a game at home this season. Right now it seems like the Lady Bears, they have more energy than the Bison.
Yeah, definitely showing it today. Passes up and it's stolen. Kristen Marsh passes it over to Warren. Jayla Thornton, 3-pointer is up, won't go. Rebound is taken in by Ayanna Warren. And she's had a couple of offensive boards literally bounce right to her.
Yeah, just in the right place at the right time.
Kaya Creek has it in the corner, passes it back over to Warren. Warren looks for a screen. Warren mid-range jump shot it in. Very nice shot by Ayanna Warren.
And a much-needed mid-range jumper by Warren.
Howard trying to get that press going. Passes over to Brisker, though. Brisker, very nice floater.
And how about the body control by Brisker? You have to, have great body control to just stop on the dime like that and shoot the floater. And Ajane Hutton goes in for the 2.
Very nice take by Ajane Hutton on that one. Red brings it up. Pass it over to Brisker. Brisker, another floater, won't go. Rebound is in. Kamari Donald has it. Pass it over to Henson. Henson looking for the screen. Pass it over to Donald. Passes it back over to Brisker. Red has it. Red with a nice mid-range shot. Won't go. That was a tough shot, though.
Yeah, the little fadeaway jumper by Red. It was off the mark. Ayanna Warren with a pull-up jumper in the lane. No good.
I like the aggressiveness, though. I like the shot.
Yeah, I love that shot because Ayanna Warren at 5'3". Am I going to go up against 3 gray jerseys that are back in the paint stopping the ball or shoot the little mid-range jumper? Great decision.
We have a couple of subs here. Desiree Allen has checked in for the Lady Bears. And we also have Anaya Wilson checking in for the Lady Bison. Pass is stolen. Henson has it. Henson up to Donald. Donald with the lay-in, and it is in.
Man, that's a tough one. Just a fast break point off of points off of turnovers right now for the Lady Bears. But let's see how the Bison can respond.
Warren has it. And as you see, Jayla Thornton was denied there. Jayla Thornton does have the ball now. Jayla Thornton, tough shot and won't go. Rebound is by Janiyah Henson. Janiyah Henson with the ball still. Janiyah Henson pass it out to Donald, and that is a travel.
Yeah, she never fully established her pivot foot, which is why she got traveled for that one. Just moving a little too fast, for her own sake. Thought was there. Actions were, not necessarily. You see Jayla Thornton, believe she's heading to the bench now, going to get a break. Destiny Howe has checked into the game, and also the rookie, Anaya Wilson.
Warren bringing it up. Passes over to Destiny Howe. Howe has it. Howe passes it inside. Hutton, shot won't go.
It's been a lot of wild shots in the paint for the Lady Bison. So they have been getting into the paint, getting those looks, but just throwing it off. A lot of just off the backboard types of shots. We have a timeout coming up here at the 4:53 mark. Mike and I will be back on the Bison Sports Network.
Remaining in the first half. And it is Morgan State ball. Atmore inbounds into Red. Red kicks it over to Henson. Henson has it. Henson looking to set up the offense. Pass over to Atmore. Atmore passes it to McCullough. Back to Atmore. Back up top to Henson. Henson has it. Jayla Atmore has it again. Henson, she's going to let it fly, and that shot will not go in. Offensive rebound, though, by the Lady Bears, and that shot will not go in by Red. Wilson has it. Wilson entry pass to Hutton. Hutton with the nice move, and won't go in. Desiree Allen has it. Pass over to Henson. Henson bringing it up, and she's going to slow it down a little bit. Henson over to Atmore. Atmore over to McCullough. Back over to Atmore. Back up top to Henson. Atmore has it. Nice move. Pass it back over to Henson. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Henson's going to let it fly, and that shot will not go in. Offensive rebound, though, by Red, and Red with a nice move.
And then that's a tough one, scoring off the offensive rebounds. Chrislyn Marsh, she was in position, but she just didn't box out.
Ayanna Warren has it. There's a foul on the play.
And to get our audience a little bit up to speed, Mike, so Morgan State and Howard women's basketball, the only teams in the MEAC who will be playing on this Sunday. South Carolina State and North Carolina A&T's game got canceled. Norfolk State and NC Central got postponed. We know it's coming down to the wire. March 10th through March 13th is the MEAC tournament in Norfolk, Virginia. All these games matter. It's February. March is next month. So, Morgan State is leading right now 24-19. A lot of ball game left, but just putting the emphasis on all these games matter right now as the MEAC tournament is coming up.
Right, March is literally right around the corner. February is a short month, and March will be here before you know it. Warren's first free throw is good. Second free throw is good as well. Morgan State possession. Jayla Atmore has it. Bringing it up, and she is fouled. Henson has it, looks to set the table for the Lady Bears offense. Pass it over to Jayla Atmore. Jayla Atmore back up top. Henson has it again. McCullough has it. McCullough, not sure quite exactly what she saw there, but that is a turnover for the Lady Bears. Ayanna Warren has it. Thought she was fouled on that one. corner to Destiny Howe. Now Ayanna Warner has it again. Entry past the Hutton. Hutton with a nice.
Oh, man.
Jayla Admore has it. Jayla Admore brings the ball up court for the Lady Bears. Pass over to Henson. Henson back over to Admore. Admore back over to Henson.
Yeah, look, they just passing it back and forth. A little monkey in the middle, if we do say.
McCullough, three-pointer is up and it won't go. Rebound is taken in by Ayanna Warren. Warren has it. Passes it over to Destiny Howe. Destiny Howe puts it on the floor. Shot is up, won't go.
Man.
Rebound is taken in by the Lady Bears.
I feel like we haven't seen a made basket in a while now, Mike.
A
little bit over 2 minutes in this one.
Both offenses have definitely gone cold, but we've also seen some tough defense.
Yeah, very, very true. Morgan State's defense is suffocating for the Bison.
Admore has it. Back up to Henson. Henson looks for the screen. Won't take it, but she passed it over to the corner to McCullough. The corner back up top to Allen. Her shot is up, and it won't go. Rebound is taken in by Marsh.
Man, that was a great defensive possession by the Bison right there. Kept the ball on one side of the floor the whole entire possession. Great job, Ayanna Warren. She set the tone for that at the top of the key.
Warren has it. Warren passed it over to Marsh. Entry pass to Hutton, and that is a travel.
Man. It seems like there's not one Bison player that has really got it going so far in this game, specifically from the offensive end. We see Brooklyn Ford Davis about to check in here for Anjanae Hutton, who usually, around this time of the game, usually got at least 10 points on the board. But, luckily, Bison's still only down by 3. A lot of ball game left.
Brisker has it.
Good hustle by Destiny Howe, although she was called on the foul on that one. I like the aggressiveness trying to go for that steal, and sometimes she does get that steal.
Ware has just checked back in. She's bringing the ball up court. Pass it over to McCullough. McCullough passes it over to Donnie Red. Back up top to Ware. Back into the left corner to Ware. Ware passes it to McCullough. McCullough puts the ball on the deck, and shot is up and in.
Hey, that's a tough shot. Great defense, even better shot by McCullough from the baseline.
Ayanna Warren has it. Looking to set the table for the Bison offense. Ayanna Warren.
See that horn set.
Shot is up. Shot won't go. Kristen Marsh is very aggressive, and that ball will stay down here.
And thanks to Kristen Marsh, she went up against 3 gray jerseys in there and was able to save the possession for the Bison. Hopefully they can get something out of their inbounds play.
Just a little under a minute left in the first half. 20 seconds on the shot clock. And Howe pass it in. Pass over to Fort Davis, and that shot will not go in.
A lot of missed bunnies.
Ware has it. Ware over to Brisker. Brisker. Very tough take, and she is fouled.
Brisker, she's down hard right here. She looks a little shaken up. But she's tough. She's got up. She's shaking it off. I believe she's shaking it off. We hope Brisker is okay. It seems as though she's going to stay in the game and shoot these free throws.
But there you have it again, Morgan State just being aggressive every time down offense.
Well, we'll look at some key difference makers in this game. 3-point shot, not really a factor. Both teams not really shooting it from the 3. Morgan State, on the other hand, shooting 83% from the stripe to Howard's 50%. I see that's the difference maker right there. And yesterday, Howard was able to get to the free throw line 43 times. A coach's dream. A coach's dream. Your team goes there 43 times. 43. But they only made 25 of them, so I don't know what's going on with the free throw shooting right now for the Lady Bison. But, hopefully something they can get in check because they go to the free throw line a lot, and so does Morgan State.
Free throw was good by Brisker. Still looks to be a little shaken up, but she's toughing it out, as Ty said earlier. Ayana Warren bringing it up. 5-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ford Davis has it. Pass it over to Marsh. Marsh puts the ball on the deck. Strong take. Very nice.
That's a tough take.
16 seconds remaining in the first half. McCullough has it. Red has it. Now Ware has it back over to Brisker. Brisker being aggressive again, once again, and she is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line again.
Man. So right now, Morgan State, 7 for 8 from the free throw line. You know, they're not missing. And Howard, you know, they keep sending them there.
And if you're Coach Davis, you love that. Team being aggressive.
Yeah, team just, you know, really getting after it, trying to create points in the paint, trying to, you know, get to the free throw line where they've been phenomenal at today so far.
First free throw is made by Brisker. Second free throw is off. 3 seconds left. Warren gets it up. And that shot will not go in. And that is the end of the first half. 29-23 is the score. Morgan State is in control.
And Mike and I, we're going to take a little bit of a break. We'll be back for the start of the second half on the HU Bison Sports Network.
I'm settling in now. It was just the names for real. The names just took a minute. Once you get the names, that's all it is. I'm Mike Curry alongside with Tykeira Carters. We are back here in Bird Gymnasium as the Lady Bears lead 29-23. Tykeira, what were your takeaways from the first half?
You know, I just felt like Morgan State, the Lady Bears, they came out a little hungrier yesterday. They lost by 2 points, 70-68, and they were down by 21 at the half, so they were able to jump on the Lady Bison earlier. Another factor, the free throw shooting, Mike. The Lady Bears went to the free throw line 10 times and connected 8 for 10, shooting 80%, while the Lady Bison 6 for 12 from the free throw line, 50%. So more trips, but just not connecting as much. So, you know, I felt like it was a difference. We also have to remember a back-to-back. So fatigue is, you know, set in for both teams. But, you know, when it comes down to winning ball games, you got to mentally, you know, forget about those things and lock in. So we'll see if the Lady Bison, you know, they were winning at the half yesterday. And today, it's a different story, but hopefully they can come out on top.
Carpenter has a shot, is no good, and that rebound is taken in by Anjanae Hutton. Only had one rebound in the first half. That's not really like her.
Yeah, surprising.
Warren has it. Passes over to Hutton, and pass is taken away by Henson. Henson on the break, pass over to McCullough. Very nice move, and the layup is in.
And Anjanae Hutton, she's lost the ball a few times. The Lady Bears are collapsing in the paint as she puts the basketball on the ground.
Thornton for three, and that shot is in. And Jayla Thornton is now the all-time leader in three-pointers made in conference history.
Wow, such an amazing accomplishment by Jayla Thornton. She now leads the MEAC in all-time three-pointers made at 260. Congratulations, Jayla. Kaya Creek gets the steal right there, and the Lady Bison are back with control of the basketball.
Warren has it. Warren mid-range jump shot is in.
2 for 2 for the Bison. They came out striking, and, you know, Morgan State, they want a timeout and to talk about it. And we're going to go to a timeout here, too. It's just going to be a 30. Mike and I will be back on the HU Bison Sports Network.
When Jayla Thornton just hit the last three-point shot, she is now the MEAC all-time three-point leader, Jayla Thornton.
With third quarter action at Bird Gymnasium. At the break, though, Jayla Thornton was just announced by the PA announcer again. She is now the all-time conference leader in three-pointers made. Tykeira, that's such an amazing accomplishment. Can you just talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, Jayla Thornton, an amazing milestone. That's something that you dream of, to lead the conference. And, you know, records are put in place and made to be broken. And for her to accomplish that during her senior year, a hard senior year, COVID and everything, adversity, but she still rises. So congratulations once again to Jayla Thornton. And, you know, hopefully that three-pointer right there gets the senior going.
Absolutely. Warren has it. Warren. Oh, nice move. And she attacks the basket, and she's fouled. I like the aggressiveness.
Now she hit her with the little bop, you know, the quick crossover back and forth for Warren, earning trips to the free throw line. And that's what they seem like they have to do, the Bison, that is. They haven't been able to shoot many threes. The free throw line, no, they haven't been shooting well, but I'd rather leave it up to chance where free shots. then to settle for three-pointers, in which they're not even, able to get because the Lady Bears are so aggressive right now. And the first one is up and good for Warren.
Up and down. Count it. She'll get one more.
And the second attempt for Warren is good as well.
Lady Bears have it. Howard still with that press. Brisker now has it. Pass it over to McCullough. McCullough, nice entry pass to Desiree Allen, and she is fouled.
And Brooklyn Ford Davis, she knew it. You can hear the little smack on the arm on that foul right there. And I felt like she had an opportunity to just kind of disrupt the shot had she stayed straight up and down. Brooklyn Ford Davis, obviously, a good shot blocker, but for that particular possession, I think she could have just walled up and made McCullough shoot a tough shot. Or, Allen shoot a tough shot.
First attempt is no good by Desiree Allen. Morgan State hanging on to a 1-point lead. Howard has definitely stepped up their offense in the second half so far.
Yeah, they're looking good. Shots falling early.
And the second attempt is no good by Desiree Allen.
And the first trip to the line for the Bears where, they didn't connect on both free throws.
Three-pointer is all by Kaya Creek, but the offensive rebound is corralled by Hutton. Jayla Thornton shot is up. Won't go. Rebound is taken in by Brisker. Brisker on the fast break. Looks to I like it though. Ayanna Warren, the little lady sacrificing her body, drawing the charge.
Yes, sir. And that's what Howard needs, those plays that get you up, they get you going. Great job for Ayanna Warren to just be there. Brisker, she's had a couple fast break points, and I think Ayanna Warren has adjusted to that, just staying there and being able to take the charge.
I sense the momentum shifting towards Howard. Ayanna Warren has it. Mid-range shot. Won't go. And it is Morgan State basketball.
I think that was a bit of a quick shot. How do you feel about that possession right there, Mike?
I thought it was quick, but, I like the way Ayanna Warren's been playing. Red has it. Pass over to Henson. Mid-range shot is good. That is Janiyah Henson. Ayanna Warren bringing the ball up. Wide open shot for Jayla Thornton, and it is good. You cannot leave her wide open.
Man, and that is the breakdown right there. Morgan State did such a great job of containing her in that first half, and then you let Jayla Thornton see the light of day. It's going up, and it's going in, more times than not. So great job by Jayla Thornton, seeing the shot, being the shot, knocking it down. And then Morgan State, just a breakdown in defense. They know they have to find a shooter.
Again, that is the all-time leader in three-pointers made in conference history. Jayla Thornton, that is. Ayanna Warren has it. Pass over to Thornton. Thornton being aggressive. Shot is up, and it won't go in, but she will get to go to the free throw line. That's that aggressiveness again, Takira.
I love to see this. I love the only senior for the Bison saying, forget that. I wasn't really assertive in the first half as much. It's time to take over. And you see Coach Ty Grace on the sidelines trying to draw something up, keeping her team together. And in it right now is Jayla Thornton, is ready to shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First attempt is off for Jayla Thornton.
Man, and I'm actually, I want her to continue to be aggressive. Of course, I want her at the free throw line, but she's been splitting free throws the past 2 games, and it's just very unlike the senior.
Second attempt is no good.
Yeah.
Rebound is taken in by Red.
Tough trip to the line right there. Let's see if the Bison can get a stop.
Over to Brisker. Entry passes inside to Desiree Allen. It sounds like the Howard bench wanted to travel.
Yeah, but on the other hand, Morgan State, that's a great pass by Red to Allen. 2 people came over and double teamed her. The drop down is there.
Warren has it. Pass it into Hutton. Hutton passes it into Thornton. Jayla Thornton being aggressive. Jayla Thornton scores.
Come on now, and I love her coming across the baseline on that ISO play.
Oh, Brisker has it. Brisker, nice pass to Desiree Allen, and she is fouled.
Again, though, that's the same play now. Brooklyn Fort Davis picks up the same type of foul. Just stay on your feet. Make Allen take a tough shot, and now Brooklyn Fort Davis has to head to the bench as Marsh checks in the game for the Lady Bison.
On the other hand, though, Morgan State was able to break that press, which led to the inside pass and which led to the foul.
Well, that's what's going to happen if you take the gamble, which they are doing on that middle pass right there. It puts your teammates who are in the back in a tough situation. Brooklyn Fort Davis is left on an island all by herself, which is why she did commit that foul. But I still say she could do a better job of trying to control her body and stay on her feet and just wall up.
Both free throw attempts are good for Desiree Allen as Morgan State is hanging on to a 2-point lead. Ayanna Warren passes it over to Kaya Creek. Back over up top to Warren. Warren still has it. Pass over to Hutton. Hutton has it. Hutton puts the ball on the deck. Loose ball. And the ball will stay with the Lady Bison.
Morgan State is doing a really good job on the scouting report. They know that Anjanae Hutton likes to get in that middle. She loves to spin. She hasn't been able to get her spin move off. When she gets in the paint, the Lady Bears, they're collapsing and hands are, kind of all over there, being very disruptive. 4 points for Anjanae Hutton so far in this game, just, really trying to contain her, and they're doing a good job of it.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Look for a quick shot from the Lady Bison. And Ayanna Warren is fouled. Once again.
You hear Coach yelling, please stop fouling them. There's no point. But in Ayanna Warren's favor, she's actually been shooting decent from the free throw line. So 2 more opportunities for the Lady Bison to tie the game up right here.
McCullough checks back in for the Lady Bears. We also see Nina Carpenter check in, as well as Hines. So a couple of subs for the Lady Bears. Warren's first free throw attempt is good. Warren's second attempt is good. And she will get a little bit of relief as Kanaya Harris checks in.
And Michaela Manette, she hasn't seen much time on the floor today, but, she's also an asset on the defensive end of the floor for the Bison. So let's see what she can bring to the table.
Henson has it, controls it. And again,
there's been a lot of tie-ups in this game, Mike. Ladies hustling, diving on the floor, trying to save possessions for their team. Morgan State, they'll overtake this one, but you love the defensive pressure by the Lady Bison, and on the other hand, Morgan State, continuing to fight as well as the game is all tied up 37-37.
Brisker inbounds at the Hines. Hines swings it over to Henson. Henson to McCullough. Entry pass is in to Diane Carpenter. Carpenter puts it on the deck and lays it in.
Come on.
Very nice move.
That's a big girl move right there. 6'3" post player. Like we said in the first half, she was open a few times, and Morgan State wasn't able to get it to her. But,
I think they got to continue to try to make an effort to feed it to her.
Yeah, and I like that.
Jayla Thornton is called for a travel, and that is a turnover for the Lady Bison.
And that is the 9th turnover of the game for the Lady Bison. So much better than yesterday, we'll say, so far. They finished that game with 22 turnovers. But still, controlling the basketball is what it's about in this game.
Wow, nice pass, inbound pass to Hines. Thought she was fouled. Brisker battling inside, and that is corralled. Harris bringing it up. Looking to set something up. Passes over to Jayla Thornton. Jayla Thornton passes it. Marsh has it. Marsh back up top to Harris. 9 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Harris still has it. Harris passes inside to Manette. And that shot is
Ooh,
good. Wow.
the nice little drop in.
There's that press and stolen by Harris. Harris passes to Kaya Creek. Kaya Creek with a nice lay-in. And Howard is now taking the lead.
And that was a quick little 4-point swing for the Bison. We hear the bench up and loud. We got a timeout on the floor. Morgan State called it. The Lady Bison lead 41-39. Mike and I will be back on the HU Bison Sports Network.
We're back here with third quarter action. Just a little over 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Takir, what do you like that you've seen from both teams, but the Lady Bison in particular, who have taken the lead?
I like their aggressiveness. They've been attacking the basket, not falling in love with the jump shot. And another thing, converting when they're attacking the basket. You know, that's a big thing. You can get these shots in the paint, but making them is a different story. So I love the defensive pressure that has led to some offensive success. As for Morgan State, I think they've also done a good job at attacking the basket and continuing to remain aggressive. And feeds like that are important, as Carpenter another
again.
2 in the paint.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I look for them to continue to try to get her involved. Also, I think they want to try to get Diane Red involved as well. She's their leading scorer on the season.
But something that we can say is a good thing that Diane Red has been doing is facilitating. She's been doing a very good job because she knows the double team is coming. She's finding Morgan State as Brisker's up and off.
And that is still Morgan State ball.
So Red, she's being smart with the basketball. She knows that she can't continue to force it up over 2 people, so she's passing it out of the double team almost flawlessly, finding her teammates.
Entry passes in, and the layup is in, and that is Takara Ware with the nice layup.
Floater game is strong for the Lady Bears. They've been shooting a lot of floaters.
Ayana Warren has it. Passes over to Kaya Creek. Back up top to Warren. Warren drives inside, and very nice move, but can't get it to go, but it's still Howard possession.
I don't even know how she got that shot off, Mike. 5'3", going up in there into the trees. It would have been nice if she would have made it, but, possession still with the Lady Bison.
I'm literally amazed that every time she takes it in, because that's a lot of courage. That's a lot of heart.
Yeah, and that's what she brings to the table. She plays with heart, poise. She's a leader, and at times I forget that she's only a sophomore.
Mm-hmm. Inbounds is the Kaya Creek. Pass over to Harris. Harris still has it. Pass over to Creek again. Creek. Strong move, but that will be a charge.
That's a tough one right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Coach Ty Grace trying to isolate, create something for her, and Henson just able to draw that offensive foul.
Inbounds passes to Red. She passed it over to Briscoe. Briscoe over to Ware. Red has it. And she is called for a travel.
So back-to-back turnovers for both teams. We've seen this a lot throughout this series between the Bison and the Lady Bears.
Warren bringing the ball up. Just under 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Entry pass is into Hutton. Hutton, mid-range jump shot, won't go. Rebound is taken in by Red. Henson bringing it up. Back over to Red. Red has it. Pass out to Nina Carpenter. She lets it fly and it won't go. Rebound is taken in by Kaya Creek.
Nah, I was about to say, if she makes that, she's having a great day.
Very
Oh.
nice pass, and that shot is rejected by Nina Carpenter, as we just mentioned. She's actually going to get some relief as Hines checks back in.
Carpenter, she definitely handled her minutes while she was out there on the floor.
Shayla Thornton receives the inbound pass, lets it fly, and the shot is a little short. But the rebound, guess who?
Who else? Ayanna Warren.
Warren has it. Mid-range jump shot, won't go. Rebound by Hutton, though.
And one.
And she is very animated after that and one. Been a little bit of a rough day for her as far as the boards, but I like it. She's sticking with it.
And I think that's what the freshman needed. She's the type, she feeds off of energy and plays like that. Sometimes all you need is a big play like a putback and one where you're feeling good and you can get it going just like that.
I think that can provide a bit of a spark for the Lady Bison.
Oh, yeah, and they need her. She's been amazing for them all year long. Just last week, Rookie of the Week and won the Defensive Player of the Week. You know, she's tabbed her name on these early awards and honors. And, you know, I think it's safe to say, and might be a little early to say, but I'll throw it out there, even could be in the running for the Rookie of the Year.
Hutton makes a free throw, and Howard now takes a 1-point lead. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Ware has it, pass it over to Henson. Henson looking to set something up, pass over to McCullough. She passes it over to Hines, back up top to Ware. McCullough has it again, passes into Red, and a nice shot by Tanya Red.
Man, it's been back and forth.
The seesaw.
Yeah, it's been a lot of different lead changes in this game.
Warren has it. Warren gets the screen. Warren takes it inside. Nice pass to Hutton. Hutton, strong move, lays it in.
Come on, it parted like the Red Sea for Ayanna Warren. She was surprised she was so open to attack that lane and get the dish to Anjanae down low.
Ware has it. Trying to break that press. Pass deflected. It will remain with the Lady Bears.
I love when Kanaya Harris is at the top of that press. Point guard, but a long point guard. She has these, long, lanky arms where she can get her hands on balls and create deflections.
Pass inbound to Ware. She quickly passes it to Ware. Ware swings it. Henson, shot is up. Won't go. McCullough's there on the offensive glass. Lays it in, and that is an and one. And she will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point attempt. Here we go.
That is, in fact, the old-fashioned three-point play. Almost want to call Henson shot a pass. It fell right into Ware's arm. She was in the right place at the right time for that and one play right there.
Free throw attempt, no good.
Oh, that was my.
Warren has it. Warren. Pass it over to Jayla Thornton. Jayla Thornton back to Warren. 14 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Warren. Pass is stolen by Ware. Ware has it on the fast break. And that pass deflected 17 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Possession remains with the Lady Bears.
All right, Lady Bears up by 1 right here. They can hold for the last shot, Mike, so we'll see what they make out of this possession. They can either – they're already up by 1. They could score a 2 or a 3, or yesterday we actually saw a player fouled on a three-pointer. So, a lot of different scenarios can happen right here with these last couple seconds.
Entry pass to McCullough. McCullough, shot is up. Shot won't go. Ball bounces out to Henson, though. 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Tough break for Morgan State because I felt like that shot was a little early.
Henson, shot is up. She is fouled. I believe that is on a three-point attempt.
Referee saying that Jayla Thornton hit her in the head on that one, and Thornton is frustrated. So would I. You foul, you play such good defense, then foul with 1.9 left on the clock, and they have the opportunity to go up by 5 right here if she makes all 3 of them. Excuse me, to go up by 4 right here. Math was a little off.
Second free throw is good by Henson. 1.9 seconds remaining. And we will not see a last-second shot attempt by the Lady Bison. And that is the end of the third quarter. Score is 50-46, and the Lady Bears are in charge going into the fourth quarter. I'm Mike Curry alongside Tykeera Carter, and we will be right back. Nooner Baby Essentials is a proud partner of the Howard University Department of Athletics and Athletes of Hope program. Nooner offers cleverly designed car seats and strollers for the journey through parenthood and all of your adventures together. Visit your local retailer or noonerbaby.com for more information. And we are back with fourth quarter action as the Lady Bears look to hang on to a 4-point lead. The score is currently 50-46 with the final quarter ahead of us.
It's really, do or die time right now. Fourth quarter, time to capitalize on free throws when you get the opportunity to take care of the basketball, and never get too high or get too low. A lot of ball game left, Mike.
Warren has it. Looking to create, pass over to Harris. Warren, 7 seconds remaining. Entry pass to Hutton. Very nice entry pass. Very nice lay-in by Hutton.
And I believe she's had the last 6 points for the Lady Bison.
Entry pass is in the Hines. Hines lays it in. Very quick offense for the Lady Bears.
Yeah, and that's almost too easy right there. Bison can't let that happen.
Pass is deflected, but the ball will remain with the Lady Bison. I like Hines' activity on that one, although still Bison ball. Warren gets the inbound pass. Lady Bison trail by 4. Warren swings it over to Harris.
Trying to get
Harris
that
gets the
mismatch
screen
down
from
low.
Entry passes in. Shot is up. Shot won't go. Do like the shot, though.
Yeah, I do like that shot by Michaela Manette. You're in the paint area. She can knock down that shot. Just happened to miss it.
McCullough passes it over to Henson. Passes over to Atmore. Hines has it in the corner. Back up top to Henson. Entry pass is stolen by Hutton. Hutton on the fast break.
And, and this is the Hutton that I know. She's getting after it right now. Got busy late in the third quarter, early in the fourth.
She realizes what time it is.
Yeah, for sure. That's the type of player that she is.
Atmore hasn't. Atmore passes it to Henson. Henson looking to set something up. Shot clock is at 13. McCullough over to Red. Back over to Atmore. Henson has it again. Henson, shot is up.
Wow.
Shot is good. Tough shot.
That's a pure shot by Henson right there in the paint. Coming off the curl as well. Feet were set.
Thornton has it. Thornton, step back. Shot won't go. Rebound is taken in by Danye Red. Now has it. Atmore is fouled. That is a blocking foul called on Ayanna Warren.
And Ayanna Warren's trying to plead her case that she, knocked her off of her pivot on that one. But, just a foul that you'll have to live with at this point. Destiny Howe checks in and Jayla Thornton checks out. We also see Brooklyn Fort Davis back in the game as Michaela Manette will take a seat.
And for the Lady Bears, Desiree Allen is back in as well as Nina Carpenter.
And Cache Dixon is in to give Kanaya Harris a blow. So we'll see fresh bodies in the game on both sides.
Yep. Henson has it. Entry passes to Carpenter. Carpenter.
Great defense.
Very great defense. Warren bringing it up. Trying to push the pace. Warren drives it inside. I love the heart, man. I love the heart.
And she's so fast. I love when she gets the ball and goes. You see the defense is on their heels. She doesn't wait for them to set up. Just straight to the basket with it. And she's phenomenal at the free throw line, so why not stop the clock and get points while you can?
Warren's free throw is up and in.
Mike, this game has lived up to the hype. Yesterday, a 70-68 ending. Today, Lady Bison in it, down by 3. This game has been, just great all across the board on both sides. Some clean, good basketball.
Warren's second free throw was no good, but that the missed attempt was deflected, and the Bison still had possession. Warren, bit of a mismatch. Warren passes it out. Destiny Howe. Shot is no good. And possession stays with the Lady Bison.
Good hustle on both sides. Destiny Howe went for that ball along with Henson. The MEAC conference full of gritty players, Mike.
Gotta love it.
And I don't know what the refs are discussing right now. I think it's a clock issue that they're trying to figure out. Yes, so they just reset the clock to 20. It was at 10, so a full possession for the Lady Bisons is coming up.
Bison still trail by 3, but they do have possession. They could tie the game or cut the lead to 1. Cut the deficit to 1, rather. Warren pass it over to Destiny Howe. Destiny Howe, nice shot. Won't go. Rebound by Red.
That's a tough shot and not one that I necessarily know that I love right there.
Brisker. She won't go. There's activity, though, and that layup
Man.
is in. McCullough with the layup. Ayana Warren bringing it back up. Morgan State extends their lead to 5. Just under 7 minutes remaining. Warren has it. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Passes to Hutton. Hutton has it.
There goes the spin. Yep. Morgan State has been scouting for that. Each time she spins, Henson has done such a great job of digging in and taking it from her. They know her MO and what she's looking to do, get back to that left shoulder. And we'll see how long Coach Ty Grace, she keeps the subs out there in the game. Jayla Thornton, obviously a starter, is not in the game right now for the Lady Bison.
Allen. Now Henson has it. Henson swings it over to Brisker. Entry pass to Red, and she is called for an offensive foul.
Offensive foul is going to go against Donnie Red.
Warren bringing it up. Bison trail by 5. Passes over to Destiny Howe. Back to Warren. Pass over to Howe. Entry pass to Hutton. Double team is there immediately, and that shot is no good. McCullough with it. Over to Brisker. Brisker over to Henson. Henson shot is up and won't go.
Good. This is a good job by
hustle.
by Brooklyn Ford Davis to get in there and get her hands on the ball, get the Bison, another possession. So about the last 3 down, no scores from the Lady Bison. It's like, who is it going to be? Who's going to be the answer on this possession? I really believe that they need a score right here. So Kaya Creek comes back in the game. Jayla Thornton. We see Destiny Howell and Kashay Dixon exit after, giving some great minutes for the Bison off the bench today.
Warren bringing the ball up court. Passes it over to Hutt. And there is a foul on the floor.
Going to get Kamari Donald on the personal.
Kaya Creek receives the inbounds pass. Creek gives it over to Warren. Warren. Pass it over to Jayla Thornton. There's another foul on the floor.
Three fouls in one possession.
You're Coach Davis. You're not happy about that.
Yeah, and you're at the shooting.
Fort Davis, first attempt is no good.
So we actually have the associate head coach stepping in for Morgan State as Coach Ed Davis. The legendary Coach Ed Davis is out with some health issues, but Wanika, she's the associate head coach who's been acting, as the head coach in place of Davis since the start of the conference season. Morgan State coughs it up, turns it over, and right back to the Bison. So they're still down by 4.
But I love it. I love the intensity on defense. Staying active. 5 minutes remaining. Howard trails by 4. Thornton has it. Entry pass to Hutton. That pass is deflected. Stolen. Desiree Allen in transition. Allen passes to Brisker. Brisker lays it up. Won't go.
Man, they have been doing a great job. We have the media timeout coming up for both squads. We'll get a break here on the Bison Sports Network.
And now we're back here in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the game. The Lady Bears still hold a 4-point lead. And they do have possession. McCullough has it. Swings it over to the point guard, Henson. Henson over to Brisker. Entry pass to Red. Shot is up, and that is an air ball. Nice hustle, though, by Desiree Allen, but it will be Howard basketball.
And did you see who was on Red? Who deflected that? Ayanna Warren, the 5'3", on almost 6 foot, defended her solidly to get the Bison the possession back.
Important possession for the Bison. Warren's shot is off, but Brooklyn Fort Davis on the offensive glass and cleaning it up. McCullough has it. Pass over to Henson. Controls it. Red now has it. Red shot is up, and that rebound is taken in by Hutton. Warren looking to push the break. Warren has it. Warren. And that is a turnover.
Wow. Nothing was called on that. We'll just talk about the last possession of that Morgan State had. Great job by Brooklyn Fort Davis, like I've been saying, just walling up and putting your hands straight up and just making the shot difficult as opposed to fouling.
And before that, on the offensive end, she cleaned up the miss.
Yes, exactly. And, she does that very well.
Red has it. Red, strong take, lays it in. Danye Red. Ayanna Warren brings it up. Bison trail by 4. It's just a little over 3.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Kaya Creek, shot is up. Shot won't go. Cleans it up. Pass over to Jayla Thornton. Her shot won't go. And Henson has it, and there's a foul on the floor.
It's been the paint where Howard has succeeded in this game so far, only shooting 19% from deep. They got to continue to try to look to get to the paint and get to the free throw line and really – just hone in on it and know that every possession matters now in this game. Like a little over 3 minutes left. Every possession, it means something.
Absolutely. Timeout is taken. We'll be right back on the HU Bison Sports Network. And we're back here on the HU Bison Sports Network. Lady Bears still hanging on to a 4-point lead with just over 3 minutes remaining. And pass is stolen and will remain Howard Bison basketball.
And that's the way to come out of the timeout. And, you turn them over and get the basketball right back. Coach Wanika, the associate head coach in Morgan State, not happy with that effort out of the timeout for the Lady Bears.
Hutton has it. Gives it over to a point guard, Warren. Warren in the corner to Creek. Creek shot is no good. Rebound is taken in by Henson. Henson trying to direct her offense. Brisker pass it over to McCullough. Back over to Henson. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Pass over to Red. Back up top to Henson. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Passes into Carpenter. When in doubt, pass it inside.
Man.
Nina Carpenter with the nice lay-in.
She's been doing work off the bench today. And, Morgan State was taking their time running their offense. They know that time is on their side right now. Not so much for the Lady Bison.
The ball bounces right back to her, and she's fouled.
Wow, the foul call was actually
Is it on the shot?
okay. I thought at first that the refs were about to call it on Warren. That's what it was looking like. I thought they were pointing to her on the floor, but they ended up calling the foul on Carpenter on the rebound, so Ayanna Warren will go to the free throw line. A good place to be right now. Clock is stopped. If she can knock in 2 of these, it'll put the Bison back in striking distance, down by 4.
Warren's first free throw attempt is no good. Warren's second free throw attempt is good. Lady Bison trail by 5 with just under 2.5 minutes remaining in this contest.
All right, it's time to get some stops. You got to get a stop, score if you're the Lady Bison during these next couple possessions, and they come up with it, it seems. It depends on whose ball it is. It's going to remain with the Lady Bears, though. I thought it might have been Lady Bison's basketball, but that's a good job. Almost come up with the steal. That's what they need, a stop right here and a score. Don't need a three-pointer either, Mike. You know, put the emphasis on that. They do not need a 3. They're shooting 18% from there right now. If they make one, amazing, but, you know, not pivotal.
Expect the Bears to take their time running their offense again. And the Lady Bison get that stop that you just mentioned.
Yeah, so now they need a score right here. Score, stop, score is the objective with these last little 2 minutes into the game. Good job by Brooklyn Fort Davis.
Warren bringing it up. And we are now under 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. Lady Bison trail by 5. Warren has it. 10 seconds left. Mid-range pull-up. It's good.
That's a big shot, Mike. That's a big shot by Ayanna Warren. Another stop here, Mike.
Henson has it. Just over a minute and a half remaining. Look for Morgan State to take their time and run their offense. But they still need to get a quality shot. Game is not over.
No, far from over. You know, the Bison, they don't have to foul right here. If they can get a stop, they'll be in a good place.
Red, shot is up. And it's good. That's a tough shot.
That's a very tough shot. Anjanae Hutton, she did everything right on that one.
Warren has it. Warren, shot is up. No good. Hutton on the glass. Hutton lays it in.
Yeah, you know, I thought that should have actually been, a and one for the for the rookie.
Red has it.
Woo!
Oh, my goodness. Hutton with the rejection.
The big-time blocking save by Anjanae Hutton. Let's see what that does for this possession right here, Mike.
And Kaya Creek is going to come in for Jayla Thornton.
Here the coaches on the bench yelling for the Bison to talk about it. On inbounds plays, typically you got to watch for the ball to come back to the inbounder. If you're Morgan State, they just want to get into their offense, though, right now. Try to use some clock.
Henson has it. Guarded by Harris. Pass over to McCullough. Now it's pass over to Brisker. Henson. Pass over to Hines. Hines has it. Nice behind the back. Shot is up. And it won't go. Red on the rebound, and I didn't think she had to put that shot up.
Yeah, wow. And the refs, they call a jump ball. Lady Bison's possession right here. So, again, putting the emphasis, Mike, 33 seconds left in this game. You do not need a three-pointer. You're only down by 3. You hit the 3, great. I'm not looking for that. I actually would love for them to see if they could get the ball down low to the rookie, Anjanae Hutton, who has been cooking in the third and fourth quarter. See if she can create there. She can't go to that spin, though. Morgan State, they're looking for that out of her. So let's see what type of shot and who kind of steps up for the Bison right here in this crunch time.
Warren has it. There is a timeout. That is a 60-second timeout. We'll be right back on the HU Bison Sports Network.
Stay social with the real HU. Search HU Bison Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And day-to-day updates on everything Bison. Pepsi is an official proud sponsor of Howard University. And Under Armour, the official apparel for Howard Athletics. 29 seconds. Showing on your game clock. 59-62 is your score. Coming out of the timeout, Bison will be in possession. Oh my. Stay tuned.
And we're back with fourth quarter action. 29.3 seconds remaining as Morgan State is up 62-59. Lady Bison do have the ball. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
So in that time out here, you know, I'm wondering what they're thinking. You can either try to get it to Thornton, like I said, don't need a three, or let Ayana Warren create, or get it to Ajane Hutton. You know, the great thing about the Bison, many different weapons.
Warren guarded by Brisker. Warren takes it inside. She is fouled.
And that's a great job by Warren. She's been creating for herself off the dribble all day. Two crucial free throws right here, Mike. You know, they are must make, have to make both these free throws and then put pressure on the basketball. If Ayana Warren makes two of these, I will pressure up. If you don't get the first steal, you have to foul the first person that you see. Absolutely, as quick as you can, and try to send Morgan State to the free throw line. We got to see where the free throws are right now. We know that the Bison are in the bonus, but I don't know how far along Morgan State is until they're in the bonus. But regardless, if you make two, try to get a deflection, and then you have to foul immediately.
Both free throw attempts are good by Ayana Warren.
So Morgan State, they called a timeout so they can advance the basketball. So we'll see what they decide to draw up here. If you're the Lady Bison, once again, try to play solid defense. But the shot clock is turned off. You're going to have to foul. And, Mike, we're just going to keep it here. What are some different scenarios that you're thinking could happen? It's 16 seconds left in the game. The Bison are down by one. The score is 62-61. It could go a number of different ways. Morgan State, they really don't have to shoot the ball. I would anticipate that Coach Ty Grace is telling the team to foul. But what are you thinking with your basketball IQ right now?
I think Morgan State, they want to try to get it into Red, as she made all four of her free throws yesterday. I think that'll be a valid option for the Lady Bears. For Howard, though, I mean, you want to foul immediately if you can't get a steal. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, super exciting. Like we said yesterday, the game came down to the wire, 70-68. Today we have a 1-point game. Both of these teams are at the top of the North Division Conference. You know, they're the leaders. The HU Bison at 5-1. Morgan State Lady Bears also at 5-1. This game, it is huge. You know, the season, it does not end tomorrow, but if it were to end tomorrow, you want to go out on top with the win, saying I was at the top of the conference with the 6-1 record right now. So we'll see what both teams have in store right here, drawn up with 16 seconds left on the clock.
.1 remaining in the game. Morgan State basketball. Red, as I thought, gets the ball, and she's fouled.
Yep, and they got it into her quick. Brooklyn Ford Davis was the one who had to give up the foul. And I don't know if the board is updated yet or not, but if so, just to set everybody clear, Ayana Warren, she has 4 fouls, so if she fouls, she's done. She can't be the one to foul. Brooklyn Ford Davis That was her third or either 4. And now we have Jayla Thornton subbing back into the game for offense. Yes, that was Brooklyn Fort Davis' 4th foul. If she fouls, she has to be out of this one as well.
Correction. Personal foul will go against Brooklyn Fort Davis.
So regardless of circumstances, Mike, if she makes both, she misses the first, so the 3 is out of the question. The Lady Bison, they don't need a 3. If she misses the second, regardless, they have a chance to, call a timeout right here.
Red's second free throw is good.
And Coach Grace, just as I anticipated, she does use the timeout. The Lady Bison can advance the basketball, which you can do in women's college basketball, and set something up. We'll step aside for the next 14 point, or we'll come back, and it will be 14.6 seconds left on the clock here on the HU Bison Sports Network.
And we're back. 14.6 remaining in the game. Takira, who do you think the Bison will go to this pivotal time in the game?
I mean, Ayanna Warren, she has been creating for herself off the dribble. I think you either can see it going to Ayanna Warren or Anjanae Hutton. We see the little 2-man game coming up right here. Ayanna Warren. Oh! And Ayanna Warren, she coughs it up right here. Still time left. It's okay. The game, it's not over. If she makes both free throws, the Bison will still only be down by 2. And they have a chance where they can still connect on a 3-pointer and send this one to overtime. So still, a lot of time left. Can't hang your head on it. A 3-point shooter like Jayla Thornton might be her time to shine if Henson makes both of these. So we'll kind of see how that goes. Ayanna Warren, though, she's got to get her head up. Game is not over yet.
Henson's first free throw is good.
Oh, correction. They are by 3 now, so she would have had to miss this one. The Bison go up. The Lady Bears, they go up by 5. They go up by 4, excuse me. My math is just off today a little bit, Mike. So we'll keep it right here. Lady Bears, they do go up by 4 points with that one. Math was a little off. That's okay. We back on track. Got to get the quick 3 now at that point. Absolutely has to be a 3. If you're Coach Wanika, you're telling the Lady Bears, do not foul. Do not foul. Absolutely not. So we'll see if they're able to get the shot off. Quick 3 and, another foul to try to extend this game.
Three and a half seconds remaining. Destiny Howe will inbound. Howe inbounds it to Warren. Warren gets it up. Shot is no good. And that is the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The Morgan State Bears win 65-61.
It was a tough game, a well-fought game on both sides. So now the Morgan State Lady Bears, they're 6-1 in conference. The Bison are 5-1. They lose their first home game of the season to the Lady Bears. Overall, well-fought game on both sides. We are sure that these two will be seeing each other in the MEAC conference, Mike, coming down, which will be from March 10th through the 13th down in Norfolk, Virginia. So, overall final thoughts of this one.
I thought it was a well-fought game on both sides. Morgan State, they were able to hang on. They had a scare in the second half Howard, came back into the game, even took the lead at one point. But it was a great game overall. Morgan State, guess you could say they got a little bit of a revenge. They lost yesterday, but it was a great game overall.
Yeah, so only teams that they've split with in conference this season. And once again, I'm Mike. Once again, I'm Takira. We got Mike Curry live at Bird Gymnasium. This has been the HE Bison Sports Network.